So today we've got a very special man. Thanks for jumping on. I wanted to quickly back and forth with you because we have just been finishing up one of our calls and we've come to realize your business is 5x since we started working together. Right? You've come in a long way. You've made a lot of really good progress, not just like in your business, but I think personally as well. I've seen a lot of big changes in you. Give me a rundown of where you were when we first jumped on a call and where we're at now.
Yeah, so I just left my job on the gym floor. I was working full time as PT, gym floor hours as well. It was a nice place, just the hours were a little bit all over the place. Always wanted to get started online. Had literally 2 clients that I just set up and yeah, had them rolling over each month, but just wanted to get that kick started. So handed my notice in at my job. Was a little bit like shit, I'm on my feet. And yeah, it was like being over hot water. So once I had obviously joined on all the automations, that sort of thing, getting into ads, had no idea. The least tech savvy person you've ever met. I think I'd said it on our consult call.
Yeah.
It's the least tech savvy person to exist. So honestly, if I can understand it, then anyone can. But yeah, just went through all the training modules. Obviously, your support's been fantastic as well. And yeah, managed to increase my price, feel more confident with it, and yeah, just more confident coach, more confident online. And I just feel like I have a little bit more of a sort of a grip of it.
Much more of a business underneath you now, let's say, than when
Definitely.
you have doubled your prices and you've 5x your business.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You've come a long way. I remember our call like it was yesterday, and I remember how worried you were to get started, right? Because obviously it meant a lot to you. How do you feel now, knowing what we actually do?
Yeah, just I think I'd been stung before, I'd mentioned, and very skeptical online. So it was always quite a tough barrier for me to overcome. But once I was in, I think straight away, I always feel better when I've got loads of content in front of me and there's so much there to literally dive straight into. Obviously, the weekly calls as well, you feel like you're constantly connected and being able to message as well, just being able to shoot your message. Even I know we've conversed a few times on Instagram over like stories, little things like that. So everything like that, every little helps. You always feel like you've got some sort of guidance there. And I know I'm probably quite annoying in that there's always something I'm like, Jamie, what do I do for this? What's going on here?
But you've really gotten to grips with pretty much everything yourself. Like you're out there now creating a lot of your own ideas, strategies, campaigns, even probably automations. You're actually down to the point where you're able to create those now for yourself as well.
Do you know what? I'd probably say that's been, for me, the best bit is that I feel like there's a lot that I can do on my own as well. There's certain things where I'm like, okay, I adapt that. It's not so much at the beginning, it was very much like, tell me what to do, I'm going there. And even though obviously I still take that on now, it's more so that I can try other things out. I can do a bit of trial and error. I can be like, okay, right, I'm gonna explore this, I'm gonna try this. And you feel confident in these strategies. You just take it, you can put your own spin on it and yeah, try and make it work for you.
I want to ask you in particular about your mindset because, again, looking back to our first call, obviously there was a lot on the line for you. You come onto that call, you're stressed, right? And you had a lot of worry, right, around just the business in general. What I've seen in you is like just a massive step up in your confidence. How do you feel now as the business owner?
So much better. So even I think for me as well, I wouldn't say I'm not a confident person, but definitely in the online space, I'm not a confident person. And even things like I wasn't used to Zoom calls, I wasn't used to jumping on calls with people. I wasn't even really a social media person. I just started it. But in terms of messaging people, trying to get them on calls, that kind of thing, never really done it. So it was all completely new. And even now, I feel more confident, more comfortable. Just sat there, I can jump on a call, I can be myself, like I would say on the gym floor. As a business owner, I feel confident in my abilities. I feel like, okay, I can actually see some direction for this. I'm the one who has control over it, as opposed to being just the guy who's going, please, someone help me.
The thing there is you now have control over your business as opposed to it controlling you
Yeah.
was a big thing at the start. So Now, looking forward, let's say a year from now, where do you see yourself?
A year from now, I am an optimist, but I definitely see myself having a sort of system that just generates more clients. I feel more confident getting clients on board, feel like a more confident salesperson. So yeah, I just see it thriving.
Good. I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm excited to keep working with you until we really start to smash this. Thanks for jumping on. Appreciate
No
it.
problem at all. No problem.